everyone, Nut Free Mama here. Today I'm going to show you how to make Lucky Charms cookies. Okay, let's start off with our ingredients. First, you're going to need 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar, 3/4 cup of just the white granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and it doesn't matter if it's softened or not because we are going to melt it a bit. Then you need 1 large egg at room temperature. That's important. Then you need 1 cup of the Lucky Charms cereal, just the cereal with no marshmallows like I have here. And then you need 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of salt, a half a cup of the Lucky Charms marshmallows from the cereal, so you'll have to do a little picking through your cereal. Then you need a half a cup of white chocolate chips, and then a half a cup of the Lucky Charms cereal without marshmallows, just chopped up a little bit. I just kind of crunched it through my hands. So let's get started. First, you're going to go ahead and preheat your oven to, if I can reach mine, behind my little leprechaun trap, to 350. Alright, so next you want to go ahead and melt your butter to about 1/3 of the way melted. And then the important part is we are going to bring this back up to room temperature. So you just want to let it sit. I might stick mine in the fridge just for a couple minutes. You just want to bring it back to room temperature. Mainly so it doesn't cook your eggs and stuff like that. Okay, that looks good to me. So next I am going to add in my sugars, my egg, and my vanilla extract. And beat that with an electric mixer until well combined. That you reserved, and go ahead and put that in a food processor or something. You want it to be crushed up into a powder, so you can't just put it in a Ziploc bag and hit it or anything like that. It needs to be a fine powder. Alright, that's nice and crushed up, so I'm going to add that along with my flour and my baking soda and salt. Alright, that looks good. So next we are going to fold in our marshmallows, white chocolate chips, and crushed cereal. And you want to do this with a wooden spatula if you have one, or wooden spoon. Alright, that looks nice and combined. So next I went ahead and sprayed my cookie sheet, or if you have parchment paper, but I just ran out, so I can't use any parchment paper, but I just sprayed it generously. Now we're going to drop the dough by tablespoons onto the cookie sheet. You know, as best as you can, try to make sure everything's on the inside, except if you need some marshmallows for the top, you can add some extra ones just so they really show up. And we are going to put those 2 inches apart onto your cookie sheet. And then bake them 7 to 9 minutes. Alright, my first batch is ready to go in there. And I just did it with my hands and made balls just so I could make sure that they were all evenly sized. So 7 to 9 minutes. And don't worry if they don't look done. If you like a crisper cookie, you can leave it in there longer. But they are going to sit on the baking sheet for 10 minutes when you bring them out. And then cool the rest of the way on a cooling rack. So if you like your cookies soft and gooey, you want to do it this way. Alright, my first batch just came out of the oven. I did check them after about 5 minutes. And I did have to press them down with a spoon. They just were still staying in little balls. So before you put them on there, go ahead and press them down a bit, or they will just stay balls. But now we're just going to leave these sit for 10 minutes. And like I said, they're going to continue cooking before you move them to the cooling rack. Alright, my cookies are all out of the oven and cooled off. As you can see, I mean, some of them have more marshmallows, some of them have more chocolate chips, but they turned out really cute. I can't wait to taste them and have Taste Tester have a little taste. Okay, Taste Tester, have a little taste.
Okay. Yum. Yum.
Did you like it?
Yes.
Alright, everyone, come back and see us again. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.